Hello everybody, Fallacy Insomnia here with another video. Today I want to talk about a very underused set for PvP in general that can fit on most PvP builds and is incredibly powerful. Now, the name of the set is Essence Thief. It drops from the dungeon White Gold Tower, and if you don't want to farm it, you can use Imperial Fragments to get it at the start of the dungeon in the Trophy Vault. To start, what is Essence Thief? Essence Thief gives 2 lines of 1096 max dam, a line of weapon spell damage of 129, and dealing damage with a light or heavy attack draws essence from the enemy that pulls near them for 5 seconds. Drawing from the pool heals you for 4,879 health, restores 4,356 stamina, and increases your damage done by 10% for 10 seconds. A pool can only be created once every 10 seconds, so effectively, once this set ends, it's ready to be procced again. Firstly, for a 5-piece set, this is incredibly overloaded. I ran this on my werewolf build that's on my channel if you guys ever want to check it out. But to put it into perspective, since you can proc Essence Thief every 10 seconds, the stamina you receive is equivalent to 435 stamina recovery per second, which is more than the Serpent Mundus, but you receive the stam back instantly and it doesn't affect the recovery stat. Which means you can change the recovery on your build for either more damage, mitigation, or even more recovery if needed. Now, the heal on Essence Thief is nice, but it isn't a huge factor, since the Battle Spirit debuff that's active in all PvP sources cuts healing in half. It's not that big, but the damage increase is huge. The 10% damage buff is on par with Major Berserk, and obviously you can stack it with Sea Serpent's Coil, and you can get really high damage numbers. Now, the issue with a lot of sets in the game, there aren't a lot of reliable damage sets that also give recovery. The closest example I can give here is Dragon's Appetite, which gives 1 line of weapon spell damage and gives 2 lines of stamina recovery and increased damage, and provides a heal based off applying a bleed effect and dealing non-bleed damage. Now, because of the proc condition here of bleed and the issues of versatility in terms of front bar and back bar sets, this may be difficult to use on a lot of builds. However, with Essence Thief, it's easier to use this and it's more effective. So the second reason why Essence Thief is so overpowered is the fact it's versatile. So you can front bar this set, or you can back bar it if you want. So for example, if you take a popular set like Oakfather's Retribution, a popular damaging set, you can only front bar this set. So for example, if you run Oakfather's Retribution on your back bar, on your Sword and Shield or Ice Staff bar, and not on your front bar, that damage won't transfer. But with Essence Thief, it will. So the commonly accepted meta setup for a PvP build consists of 2 5-piece sets, a 2-piece monster set, a 1-piece set of trainee, and a 1 mythic item. So another example of a PvP setup is 2 5-piece sets, a 1-piece monster set, an arena weapon, and a mythic set. Since Essence Thief procs from light and heavy attacks, you can proc it on either bar. So you can pair it with a set like Rallying Cry. You could run Rallying Cry on the back bar, Essence Thief on the front bar if you wish. Or you could, say, for example, run Vatastrand 2-hander on the front bar and Essence Thief on the back bar. Now, this is one of the reasons why Essence Thief is so amazing. It's because you can fit it in on so many different builds that other sets normally couldn't. Because of the damage you get, the resource sustain, and the versatility of the set makes it incredibly strong. The last thing I want to touch on about Essence Thief is how it can be used on Magicka builds as well, not just stand builds. So an example here, by running Essence Thief, you can forego running Tri-Stat potions and run Spell Power potions. So for example, on Magicka Templar, it's normal a lot of the times to run Mage Light for the Major Prophecy and Entropy for the Major Sorcery. Now, you can drop both of those and run Spell Power pots. And by running Essence Thief, you don't have to worry about not having stamina to break free or to block now. So you can increase your build's potency. And you can also change your food. So for example, you can drop Bewitch Sugar Skulls since you won't need the extra stam. And you can put on Witchmother's Potent Brew for the max health, max mag, and mag recovery. And lastly, you can run this on any class. Arcanist, Nightblade, it doesn't matter. You run this set with multiple combinations and it will be very effective. So I hope you guys found this video informative and you'll give Essence Thief a try. If you guys have any questions about the set or anything about PvP in general, let me know in the comments below and I'll reply. And let me know if you guys like this shorter video format compared to my longer ones. But besides that, you guys have a great day, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.